Good morning, everyone. As some of you may know, I have restricted or low vision. I have no vision at all in my left eye, and my right eye has problems and has to be monitored. Now, a friend of mine who's on Facebook and who is actually blind is able to dictate and do her messages. And she had a very interesting one today of how it's like some people will accept you trying to have independence, going out with your white cane, trying to interact with people, and others don't like it. It's like years ago, blind people just didn't go out, probably stayed upstairs or something, and didn't really have a life. And the minute you try and get a life, they don't like it. But if you don't do anything, then they just call you lazy and you're not helping yourself. So I would just like to say that I've experienced this more and more these days. I have to go out with my partner though, and I have an RNIB walking stick. I have the RNIB long cane for where I'm walking out myself, and obviously for crossing roads, which is important because I also have 2 hearing aids and have a loss of hearing. Yes, sometimes it's with people that almost, well, why are you out? Because you can't walk properly. You've got that other cane as well, so why have you bothered coming out? Some are very encouraging and helpful. I have some friends like that, and others just don't get it. I think losing your vision is the disability that most people are afraid of or don't want to accept or think about in case it happens to them. In my case, I grew up with a mother who was blind in one eye from a child, and again, the right eye wasn't good. Eventually, in her, I think she was 84, 85, she lost the right eye because she had a stroke in that eye, which can happen. I'm on medication to stop that because it is like possible that could happen to me as well. So in some ways, perhaps it's easier, but in others it isn't, because when you go for appointments, when I used to go with her, I'm reminded it's like I'm my mother and I'm sitting there and I'm having to go through it with her. Obviously, when she got to 90, they just discharged her from the eye clinic because there was nothing they can do, and then it becomes too late. So a summary of what I'm trying to say is that if someone is out with a cane or a symbol white cane, please don't look at it as if, well, what's that old fool going about doing? They should be at home. And if you think they need help, perhaps ask them in a polite manner. Don't shout at them, because I've had people shout at me from across the road. And when you're trying to use your canes, if you're on your own, you do have to concentrate. It's like using a guide dog. When people have a guide dog, you're not allowed to disturb that guide dog because it's working. So it's the same thing. When I've got a long cane, walking on my own, your brain has to work a lot harder. The other thing too is that people don't realise it can affect your brain because the brain and the eyes are connected, and it can make you very tired, and it takes a lot of concentration to use the cane. And with me, if I'm out on my own, I have a walking stick as well. So perhaps politely ask if you're near someone if they need any help. Are they okay? If they say they are, then just leave it. We have to accept that not everyone is perfect, whether it's physically or mentally. Everyone has problems. Some of us have more visible disabilities, as I have with the eye problems and other things I've got. But we do still deserve a life. We're created in the image of God, and there's no way that we shouldn't have a life either than an able-bodied person. I'm 67 this year. In the long catalogue of things I have wrong with me, I possibly have more wrong with me than a person of 85. But I'm still prepared to go out and give it a go, as I say, mainly with my partner at the moment because my eyes don't like sun. And I have to wear 2 pairs of glasses to go out in the sun, and I can't see and I can't keep looking down because I will fall. But please give us a bit of slack and accept it must be difficult. We're trying to do our best. We're not getting in your way deliberately or anything. You know, we have a right to be out as much as you. Whether young, old, whatever, retired, we have a life like everybody else. Thank you.